Hey guys, how you doing? It's your girl Queen Jazzy here again tonight with the All Signs Tarot reading. If this is your first time joining, thank you for clicking that play button to read. I do a reading for all signs, so if it resonates with you, hey, then it applies. Like my previous readings, what I do is I basically pull like the main topic from the Colorful Blessings deck that has a quote and a scripture, and then I use clarifying tarot cards to bring out the full message of what's going on currently, what's happening, and our lives at this time. Because hey, we need some type of guidance, so that's what I'm here for. For if you're not new to watching my readings, I thank you for returning and coming back. So feel free to hit that like, comment. Well, I did kind of take the comments off right now, but I'll let it on later on. But feel free to like and subscribe, okay? So now that we got the intro out the way, let's get to it. So I don't know. I've been feeling some things, just really just align myself to like not be resistant so that I can really connect with this reading for the collective, for all signs. And like yet last night reading, I'm telling you, it's like this feeling like there's like good change coming, like it's like arriving, like like in childbirth where the head is crowning, like that is what I'm feeling. Honestly, that is what it feels like at this time. So if you feel it, hey, this was not a coincidence that you landed on my channel and that you found this reading. So like I said, let's start off with a good quote that will, like I said, give us insight or idea, the basis of what's currently going on at this time. And we got two, but I only want one, so let's see which one is which. Is this one. So, and this one says, the God of peace be with you. The God of peace be with you. And I'm telling you, because it's like I said, it's like this exciting feeling, like, like I said, like in childbirth where the head is crowning. So when you're feeling like that at that moment in time in your life, it's like, it's like an adrenaline, but it's also like, okay, let's get to it. Let's just get it done, because it's like you feel like you're literally 3-4 steps or paces before the finish line. So, it's that exceedingly anxious feeling that you may be feeling underneath your peace at this time. So, but the God of peace is with you. You get what I'm saying? So just rest in that reassurance, knowing that everything is going to be okay. And the affirmation that I wrote on the back of this, like I said, I get those from Chani app. The affirmation says, every living thing comes into being with a plan for its unfolding. I am no different. I let this intelligence guide me, protect me, and encourage me forward. Embedded in my DNA are the tools, talents, and abilities that I need for my journey. What? Let me read that one more time. It says, every living thing comes into being with a plan for its unfolding, meaning every living being has a purpose. I am no different. You're no different. I let this intelligence guide me, this inner knowing that we're all here for a purpose. This inner intelligence guide me, protect me, and encourage me forward. Embedded in my DNA are the tools, talents, and abilities that I need for my journey. Look at that. And the God of peace be with you through your journey. Trust and know and understand that everything that is happening right now is within your it's within, what's the right word for it? You know, like it's not too much that you can't bear. You know, it's within your threshold. It's within your threshold. For some of you, you're not even feeling like too overwhelmed. It's just like you're probably just ready for this process to pass. So let's give a little bit more clarification on things and just see what's to take flight. What is this? What is this situation that is better handled when you tap more into your peace? Sounds like it's maybe like a lot of changes or disruptions. Sometimes you gotta have disruptions in order for change to come, honey. Hey, I get it. I get it. Sometimes change is, it doesn't come in the nicest form. It doesn't always come in the nicest form you want it to, but it is definitely necessary. You know, how can you grow without change? How can you grow without change? So let's see. One of the first cards to come out. Okay, so we got the Two of Pentacles. We got the Two of Pentacles. And with the Two of Pentacles, it's kind of like you're juggling what's going on, you know. But let me get further more clarification. But it could be multiple things, not just one particular situation. Look at that. Ten of Swords. There's definitely an ending, a completion of something, a completion of a cycle. And then Six of Swords. Oh, wow. Wow. That's why it says the God of peace be with you. Because what it looks to be that you're experiencing right now, you may have been struggling with which path to take, which path to go. Like, what can you let go of? And you may have been juggling more than one situation at one time, and it kind of created like a disbalance, and you need to come back to that balance. So something has to fall off, you know, because something is draining you too much of your energy, and it's not allowing you to have a balance. And that's why this Ten of Swords come in at. And with the Ten of Swords, like I said, it's someone on the back with it. It's basically like someone that experienced like pain, hardship, but that karmic cycle is basically like ended, is done. And that's why right after that, you get the Six of Swords. Last night I had the Six of Swords card, but I used a different deck. But like with this card, the Six of Swords, you're being led, you're being moved to calmer waters. And that's why this, what may feel like a whirlwind of change, is necessary. It's necessary. Like, that's why I'm saying the God of peace be with you, because you, during this time, trust that you are being led and you are being protected and guided, no matter how much got thrown at you, no matter how many times you may have felt betrayed, you may have been stepped on, you may have been left for dead. No matter how many times that may have happened to you at one point in time in your life, leading up to this moment, trust that all of this happened for a reason, to lead you into calmer waters. Because for some of you, it may have been hard for you to let this go. Like, this person that's juggling these Two of Pentacles, he really has no real intentions of dropping it. You know, this card is to signify and give you a warning, like, hey, you need to find a balance. So you may have been trying to deal with whatever was pulling you down. You may have been trying to handle it and just been like, I'm just going to deal with it. But it looks like it came back and just, you know, knock you down in a way. It may not have been physically. It may have been like just mentally. Like, just mentally, it just drained you. Mentally and emotionally, just really just drained you to the point where it's like, I just got to get out of here. because now you're feeling more peace. The peace that you're feeling, the peace of God is with you. You're feeling that as you're being pulled to another direction. So you have to go to where you feel that peace. Are you feeling that peace where you're being pulled from over here? Then you need to go over here. And just go where you're being led, and trust that the Most High has you. Because all of this is not a mistake. Whatever karmic lesson you needed to learn from that situation has been obtained. The lesson has been learned. You see it for what it is. Now it's time to move forward. Let me get more clarification on these 3 sets. Because, and it's unfortunate, but it happens. It happens to the best of us. Sometimes we try to be good and try to be helpful, and sometimes we you may not even necessarily expect a person to do exactly what you have done, but you would at least expect a person to have your back. So let's get clarification. I really just want to, let me get clarification on this 10 of Wands. Because I just really just skipped the 2 of Pentacles, but I want to see. What's the 10 of Swords? I'm sorry. We get clarification on this 10 of Swords. Because I'm wondering what is the completion, what needed to be done. Look at that. 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords. You had people that didn't have good intentions for you. That were trying to, like, they could have been energy vampires, like just take from you. Just take. And that was their intention from the beginning. And you were meant to be around them for the time being that you were around them, to learn something and see things for what it is. And they may have thought that they gotten off scot-free, but they're going to realize what they lost while watching you drift over to where you're being led. Let me get clarification. Yep. Then I got clarification of that one because I wanted like the 7 of Swords. So now for the 7 of Swords, we got clarification of the Lovers and the 5 of Pentacles, just like I said. Like they think that they got away with stabbing you in the back or just doing you wrong. They think they got away with it. But they're looking like, see how this 6 of Pentacles is being pulled away? And you see how they're going to watch you. They will see, they will notice that your energy or your absence. They're going to notice your absence. Second that you're gone. And look at it from Lovers and the 5 of Pentacles. And 5 of Pentacles is someone who's like feeling spiritually poor. You know, sad. Could be struggling with depression or feeling low, you know. And then you got the Lovers. So that could be, you could experience this hardship from a relationship with a romantic partner, or it could have been a family member or a friend or a business partner, like someone that you considered within your close circle. And it could be more than one person. And they did that to you because honestly, that's how they feel about themselves. They saw you in a way to where it's like you look like you had more than them. And they didn't like it. They wanted to take from you. They wanted you to experience the loss that they felt. Even if that loss that they experienced had nothing to do with you. It's just tied into their energy at this time, because they have to do their own healing. This is why you're being pulled and led away somewhere else, because they have to deal with that. That's part of their journey. That's not something for you to fix. You have to let that be. Um, but it looks like once you make that decision, it looks like you don't really plan on looking back. But they will. They'll think about the memories and the times y'all shared. Let me get clarification. What was that tried to pop out? Yep, Nine of Pentacles. While you taking care of yourself and you healing. Let me get the clarification on Two of Pentacles. Oh, this is a lot of cards. I didn't really need this many cards. Sorry. Let me get clarification on the Two of Pentacles. What is the juggling? What was the situation that you were juggling? Like, what was that about? I got 3 cards. So we got the Four of Wands, Temperance, and the Wheel of Fortune. It looks like you were trying to like juggle. You was just trying to juggle like this elevation. Like you may have experienced like a opportunity in your life that upgraded you. But it may have like upgraded you in a way where it may have left you like a bit mixed. Like you have mixed feelings inside. You have mixed feelings. Because it's like you were given opportunities, like you're gaining opportunities, but you see the people that you care about not really getting opportunities like you. It's like even with this Wheel of Fortune, you see like it's individuals in the mud and she's looking over them. You know, she's not affected by this. So it's like watching, it's almost as like she's watching people like struggle, try to keep their head above water, but she's fine. She's on dry land. And it is not necessarily you have to be a woman for this reading. It could be a man. Like it's just for the collective. For some of you, it left you like mixed up inside. You know, like just how she was feeling. Like you were feeling strongly about it. Like it affected you in a major way. But you also knew you have to keep focused. You got to stay grounded and keep your head in the game with your own goals. You know, so that you can have that success, so that you can take care of your family, so that you can provide for your own home. You know, so what I'm picking up is you were just struggling. It seemed like you were struggling a bit of like feeling guilt. May have been feeling a little guilty about that because you knew that some of the people you cared for they didn't believe in themselves enough to want what you like. They want what you want, but they don't believe in themselves enough to obtain it. And so they try to like hurt you and tear you down. You know, like they may have been talking about you, may have been like taking some of your ideas or something, and the minute that and it's because they were deprived. They didn't have any ideas of their own. They didn't have any ambition or opportunities of their own. So it kind of like left you in a juggle, you know, like damn, what am I doing? You know, like I'm trying to be there, you know, I'm trying not, you know, like you don't want to, when somebody get rich and stuff and they don't want to leave the hood and just forget about everybody. They want to make their money and come back to their community and be able to help other people. But sometimes everyone in that community ain't happy to see you come back. Ain't happy to see you contributing and giving back. You know, and that's just the reality of it. And I feel like you understand that now. And it may have been, it definitely like knocked you off your feet a little bit, like knocked the wind out your ass. I'm sorry. That's how it's coming out. I'm sorry, baby, but it knocked the wind out your ass just a little bit, you know. But and I feel like for some of you, you may have been like praying, like, God, like, come in and do something about this, like, and you may have felt like God wasn't listening to you. But the thing is, like the saying goes, like, Lord, prepare my steps before me. Like, this was already ordained, like this was already in place. And just like this affirmation said on the back of the card, it says, in my DNA are the tools, talents, and abilities that I need for my journey. And then on the front of the card, the God of peace be with you. So it's already, like, when you may have been praying and asking God to step in, God had already did what God needed to do. That's why you were able to still get through that moment. You know, you may have felt in that moment when you were crying out to God, you may have felt like you couldn't take no more. But you made it through that moment, didn't you? Second by second, minute by minute, hour after hour. Next thing you know, it's a whole nother day. You know, sometimes when we feel like we don't get a response back, we feel like we're being ignored, and it's not. It's not always that. Sometimes it's just like a parent watching their child taking their first steps, you know, when they're walking and they fall and they're like, don't say that, don't say nothing. Because if you show the child that you've seen them fall, then they're gonna cry and run to you, right? So it's in that sense, you know, because the Most High is the first parent, mother and father, you know. That's the best way that we can kind of understand God, because God is consciousness. So God is more than a man or a woman. But if you put it in a humanistic way, it's basically, that's just what happened. It's like you're the baby, you're learning how to walk, and you're calling out, and the parent is like, shh, telling the angels, don't do nothing, don't do nothing. They strong enough, they'll see. Don't do nothing, just wait. And now look, you did something right, because now a pathway has opened, because now you're ready to move to the next level. So now you're being guided. This is why all of this had happened. It's because now you're ready. Whatever lesson you needed to learn, you learned. Like the Ten of Swords, that's completion. That's like the end of a karmic cycle. Like, it's done. It's done. It's done. So you can move on. You can just work on healing and continuing to stay true to like your goals. Let me get clarification on the Six of Swords. Oh, it fell out. Nine of Pentacles. Look at it. And the Nine of Pentacles, if you were in my last reading, but if you weren't, okay. Nine of Pentacles is basically the card of self-love, self-care. Like, it shows, a person can see that you love on yourself, you know, like you're taking care of yourself. It's a really good card. So this is where you're being moved to. You're being moved in calmer waters so that you can pour into you. Because for the longest, you weren't really pouring into you. You were juggling so much. You were juggling so much. You were juggling, trying to like show your loved ones that nothing's changed, but things have changed, and you can't help that. I mean, the only way you can stop it is if you stop going. And you from what I'm looking at, like, you've been through too much. Like, at this point, it feels like you not even considering to do something like that. Yeah. You're not even considering. Let me see. Let me just get clarification on this Wheel of Fortune. What was the Wheel of Fortune with this? So I want to see what was the opportunity. Eight of Cups. Look at this card now with the Eight of Cups. You see, that's this person letting go of baggage. You see, like baggage people and things in their life that no longer serves them, that's still trying to pull them down, but they're getting away. That's what the Eight of Cups is. Eight of Cups is walking away from baggage. And that was your opportunity. You were given an opportunity to get away from something. So for some of you may have been given the opportunity to move, like get a new home in a different environment, a better place to live, that may be better than like than some of the people, a lot of the people that you know that were close to you, like. And sometimes people may get that notion like, oh, they think they all that because they, and you work for it. You work for it. You don't have to explain yourself. You have to explain your damn self for wanting more in life. Let me give you clarification on this Five of Pentacles. Like, my God, like, what are y'all so sad about? Like, why were y'all so depressed that y'all had to come for my collective like this? Look at this. Queen of Wands, they were jealous of your creativity. They were jealous of your creativity, your ideas, how you can bring things like, you know, like it's kind of like an alchemist, like, you know, like in that sense. And at the bottom of the deck, Four of Cups. And Four of Cups is like somebody who is kind of like being ungrateful. You know, they're so busy at looking at something else that they're not paying attention to the blessing that's right in front of them. And that's basically what it's giving. Like, these people that have betrayed you or crossed you, these people are so busy looking at what you have that they're not even paying attention to what they have going for themselves. Because they're comparing and they want what they have to look exactly like what you have. And it's not going to work like that, because we're all different. We all have our own journeys, our own life path. It's not going to look the same, honey. You know, they can't necessarily do what you do, so they know, like, you know, so it's like yeah. And yeah, definitely. It looks like I said, it looks like you're giving yourself the courage to like block and cut all of that out. Like, you really making a conscious decision to move forward and focus on yourself. And I think that's like pretty awesome. And I just want to, let me get clarification on the Lovers and see for some of you if it's like family or friend or something. So you got the Five of Swords and you got the Star. That's what you got as the Lovers. So whoever these individuals are, because I feel like it's like maybe more than one person, but it could be one particular person. But whoever these people are, it's like they are jealous. They jealous. And they watching you. Like, they see you shining. And they see that you're not engaging with them. But I would also like something also telling me for some of you to keep your guard up, because some of them may be waiting for a chance to attack. Not to like have you worried or anything, but that's just the reality. That's what I see. But it's not going to work in their favor, because like I said, you're being led to calmer waters. But right now, I can definitely say while they're watching you, they are trying to like plot something. Like, they are trying to find a way of figuring out what they can do to get your attention, to get you back in that bondage with them. Let me get clarification on the Nine of Pentacles. And got the High Priestess. See? This is really good. You got the Nine of Pentacles and the High Priestess. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you focus on you, bro. Because going through all of this is what helped you realize just how precious and how important it is to care for yourself and keep some things to yourself. You know, like the love that you have for yourself, you're beginning to realize that it's sacred, and it is, because how you treat yourself, that reflects on your connection with God, because God is you. You know, like, come on now. Like this is life, and this is a life force energy that is in all of us and that exists in the first creator. You know what I'm saying? The creator, the life force, and it exists in all of us. Like, that's the reality of it, because that's why they say, like, no matter how much money you got, it if your health ain't up to par, ain't nothing much they can do about it. You could have the perfect heart, the perfect lungs, perfect liver, all of that, but if that life energy is not in you, you just a corpse, baby. You just a body. There's some type of energy that is in us that literally look like electricity, even in the brain currents, that sets off and is constantly going off to keep us in breathing, to keep us in motion. That is an energy. So how you treat yourself and how you respect and appreciate that energy that is in you, that gives you movement, that gives you life, that is sacred. And you're coming into the realization of that. So while there it's you're literally leaving all of that behind. And I think this is really awesome for you. And this is like something that you really have been thinking about doing for a while, but you just kept it to yourself. Yeah. Because you didn't want to hurt nobody. It's got the 5 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. You didn't want to hurt nobody, and also you knew it wasn't going to be easy to do it, but you felt it. You felt it inside a long time ago that it was the time was coming, and I don't want to seem like I don't care, you know, because I do care. I know what I feel like. Kudos to you, though. You had to do what you had to do. You know what I'm talking about? I'm sorry, y'all. Sometimes I do that. I just switch that up. Let me get one last card to sign off. And let me see. Look at that. Ace of Pentacle. I'll close it out with that. Ace of Pentacle. That's good. That is literally like, that's an offering. So some of you may be getting led to another place through a job, through like another opportunity to make money. And for some of you, the reason why you fell out with some of your people is because of money. But, oh wow, you know, they got to heal on their own. But in the meantime, it looks like you may have more money coming in too. So keep going where you being led. Get to that back. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, they'll see. If not, that's their lesson they have to learn. But you, on the other hand, oh, you elevating, baby. You elevating, baby, sir, y'all, king, queen, all y'all. So I'm very happy to see that. Did like this reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope that it resonated with you and that you did get some clarity from this. Stay tuned to my next one. And love you. Bye.